What's up, Ooga Booga boys? Today is going to be the most tactical, most hardcore, most insane video you're ever going to see on this goddamn channel. What's the reason why we do all of this, right? Why do we train? Why do we get strong? Why do we encourage our accuracy, train our minds, our focus? It's for the Fedpocalypse. It's for when the orcs appear out of nowhere and just, 13 trillion just attack your little homestead, Ruby Ridge style, or random intruder, or have to put down a maimed animal. I don't fucking know. Anyways, is to protect the ones you love. And you won't have anybody loving you unless you get them Christmas gifts. So, today, we're making a tree stand for a little Christmas tree. So we got a little Tupperware container. Cut the top off. You don't fucking need that shit. Yeah, Tupperware container. 4 of these. You just need them to be long enough. Then when they go through this and some wood, they can pin that tree in place. You need wood to build the stand in the first place. And most importantly, you need a tree. Oh, and screws. A drill that works. And some drill bits. Ruler of sorts. And a pencil. So that's nine ingredients. Oh yeah, also 2 saws. One to cut through the wood, and then one to cut the wood into a circle for the base. What is our first step? Our first step is going to be to trace this outline onto the piece of wood that's going to be your base. All this shit out of the fucking way. You didn't see that. It's almost perfect. Slightly disappointed with how close to perfect it is, but leaf man make do. So, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take your pencil and you're gonna trace around the bottom of this jug. After you do that, you're gonna realize it's right on the motherfucking titties. Now that you got all this cut out, now that you got all this, the traced and all that, you're gonna take your scroll saw. You're just gonna cut around. Fuck, my hands are cold. Anyways, so after you cut the excess off and then you took the scroll saw around it and cut off all those bits. Now you have your 2 bases. Unfortunately, this one popped apart. But on the positive side, you can just offset and screw it together, and all you need is the thickness. That's really all you need here. The thickness. You just need this thickness. So that you can drill the side pieces, the panels, into it. Yeah, you could probably do that with just this one, though, to be honest. But I'm not going to do that because I don't know why. Now I've got a bunch of random odds and ends screws in here. Yeah, I just need a bunch like that guy. What the fuck am I doing? Screwing these together. Get your preferred bit of choice. Make sure it works. And that it's going inside, like, down. I'm using an impact driver because I don't want to have to pre-drill everything. I just want to be able to sink it. I'm noticing now that these circles aren't perfect together. So that's going to make it interesting trying to put everything, like, screw everything in. If that makes sense. It's homemade and it's going to look homemade, and we're going to be okay with that because we don't have a fucking choice. Fuck. Okay, so I don't think this bit is... Didn't know the bit couldn't fit. Okay, this one... Why are they all wiggly? We'll try this one on for size. There we are. Fuck! Now we have our base. It works. Alright, now we have the base, we have the jug for the water, we have our panels, right? So we line it up, get a nice little marking, just so we know approximately how tall this is going to be. And we're looking at, we're gonna call it 7.5 inches. Nope, we're just calling it 7 inches. Tape measures upside down, and I can't read. So, in order to get a solid cut, mark both sides of wood, then you just line them up with a straight edge. I don't know where my speed square went. I'm really mad about it. Just double check. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna mark off 7 inches down this whole thing. Once you've marked it out, then you're going to cut the Now, this is where it gets fun, because you've never done this before, and the entire idea was just in your head, and now you're realizing that you have straight pieces of wood. You have a round thingamajiggy that you got to put them on. So, you're going to think. And while you're thinking, you're going to procrastinate. And how are you going to do that? You are going to procrastinate by... That's right, cutting more wood. You have the 7-inch pieces, right, to go around your little jug, right? Looks nice, looks good. However, you don't want it standing on the ground. That's fucking lame. What are you going to do? You're gonna take this, you're gonna measure for the jug and the base, and then you're gonna add however many inches you want it to be up off the ground. Okay, so right now we are looking at 4 inches. So we're gonna cut four pieces of wood 11 inches long, so that then it can stand, right? And it looks more presentable, prettier, fancier. All the words you could ever put in the dictionary, that's what it's gonna look like. After this, you're gonna have 4 11-inch pieces. Now that you have these 4 11-inch pieces and your 5 7-inch pieces, and you no longer can procrastinate until you find out that you don't have it. Oh, dude, this one's 7 inches perfectly, dude. No shot. Just about. That's crazy. Anyways, you can't procrastinate anymore. In order to make sure that it stands normally, you don't need to make sure the tops are entirely even. Again, this is handmade. If they get upset about it being handmade and not being perfectly even, they can go run their ass to fucking Target and buy something that's going to be machine made. However, you want to make sure that all of these, and I mean all of these, are completely level with the bottom. So what you're going to do is measure up 4 inches, make a line. You're not going to see it. It's going to be on the inside and underneath that base. And then you're going to line up that base with that 4-inch mark, and you're going to drill it in. This was basically perfect. There's 2 flat sides. So I'm going to drill into, one of these. And that's where I'm going to start building it around. All right. So just like the piece I showed you guys, I finished those. Honestly, for a first try, I'm not upset with this at all. If this was my second or third try, I would be mad. Now, we're gonna take these guys, run them through these thick boys into the center. In order to do that, we got a bit that's very similar, or it's the same size minus the threads. So hopefully we can just thread this through the wood, put the little bolt on the other side, pinch it to that tree, and keep it in place. Kind of measure. Don't kind of measure. That's fucking retarded. We're measuring, not kind of measuring. Fucking hell. What does this look like? Heathens? Hell no. So these are 4 inches across. Just shy to go. To the middle of it, and then you're gonna just go down. I'm gonna say go down 2.5 inches because I like that positioning. We got the jug in there because the screws have to go through that too. I'm honestly unsure of how well the jug is going to be drilled through, so this is going to be a learning experience for us all. I don't know why I'm saying that. This entire thing has been a learning experience for me, at least. I don't know if you guys have actually learned anything. I highly doubt that. Square it in. This is why you go Dollar Tree, get those cheap jugs. You can cut right through them. Now you just take these bad boys. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we got the tree, and then we've got the stand with the little screws in there. So let's see how it all works out. It'd be very helpful if I actually could see what I was doing. Okay. No, it doesn't. We'll pretend it, in fact, does not lean. Ha! Fixed it. It's not leaning. Yeah. Well, it is leaning, but it's fixable. Ta-da! It's there you go. Yeah, that is how you that's how you make a Christmas tree stand when you can only afford 3 eye hooks and tools you already have. Saw, screwdriver, drill. That's really all you need. The rest can be figured out with ingenuity. We did it. Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Love your families, love God, get outside, and I'll see you in the next one.